how to create the perfect video, the perfect content in whatever terminology or concept that you would most like to experience it within. And before I go any further, this is not going to be the best video ever created because I am walking through nature. But in truth, what defies what is best other than our perception and our personal attachment or belief within it? Collectively, what is best is what is averaged out and mathematically equated to what is most easily and effectively received by the audience that you are delivering your information to. I would like first of all to start on an energetic basis, knowing that everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies, and if you are not aware of this, then I strongly suggest that you go and watch a few more videos found on the Kosmic Surfer YouTube channel to gain a better understanding. There is masculine and feminine within everything, within each of us. Masculine is about straight lines, about security, structure, about creating a space to then allow for the feminine to actually flow creatively within. If we likened it to a stream, the feminine would be the water flowing within the channel that the masculine creates. Without the masculine, the feminine would just disperse herself over a large area, not really traveling in any particular direction. And without the feminine, the masculine would be dry and lifeless, joyfulless. There would be nothing to experience other than the channel itself. So the way to deliver the best potential creative material is to allow for both elements of yourself to come into harmony. So we create space and structure, a place in time, a safe space to then allow for the feminine to flow within. We create a beautiful house to allow for all of the family to live within. We create a place in time to allow for the material to be created and delivered within. If you look at it like a day, the way that we structure the day within a certain time period allows us to then experience different things within each of those different blocks, if you like, or squares of time, knowing that masculine is very square and that feminine is very circular. If we try to create a straight line through the day, it gives us a direction to travel along. If then we come to a blockage along that path, then it's going to be more beneficial to flow around as opposed to trying to stay straight-lined and masculine. A vision board is something which I would suggest including in the creative potential to deliver your most beneficial material. You write down what it is you wish to experience, knowing that everything that you experience is first experienced in the mind. That when you have a thought, it is just that thought. That when you then go about actually materializing it, creating it, it then comes into being physical in structure. If you have a thought and you don't act upon it, then there is never going to be anything other than the thought. The thought in itself is neutral in frequency and vibration, and it can come from anywhere, shape or form. The divine is most beneficial to flow through in that creative potential. If you have a thought and you become only feminine in the creation of it, you will not get from where you are to where it is you are going. Again, you will be circular and you will move around without any form of direction or real awareness of the way to travel to where it is that you are traveling. If you stay too masculine and go about trying to almost control that creation, then you limit again the ability to freely create that which is most optimal and most natural in creation. You'd become very structured and I have to do this, I have to do that, which is the way in truth that society has become, with a desire to always be achieving or experiencing something in a creative potential. The way I create is I allow for certain times of the day to be utilized or used, if you like, for various tasks or experiences. So in the morning it's beautiful to start off with a natural flow state, to do some form of exercise, some form of free flow movement, yoga being perfect for myself. I come into a flow state of being, knowing that between X and Y time, let's say, that I'm going to experience a certain thing. That then there's a parameter of time that I will allow for something else, that I will dedicate for something else, that I will task for something else. Whatever labels you wish to attach to it, this label is going to be what allows for a form of structure to take place within the creation. Knowing without structure, again, that river would not have anywhere to flow, and it would just wash away and soak into the ground, and there would be no life to be housed within that body of water. It is the channel, the masculine, which allows the feminine to flow within it. So we create space and time, structure and security. We know that if we are able to, in the material world, pay for everything that we require, then we have space to flow freely. I am most beneficial in my creative state when I am timeless. It is being outside of time, or the construct and illusion of time, which allows me to create most harmonically and most free-flowingly. Anytime I feel limited or controlled by time, any time I feel I have to get a certain amount of things done within a certain time period, I limit my ability to enjoy or to experience anything in truth, because I am just stuck up here with a desire to control everything that's taking place. So it's creating a structure, creating a safe space, a safe environment to then be able to flow through you whatever it is you wish to experience. Knowing that you have, let's say, a desire to create content about conscious parenting. So you hold the intention and the thought and the vibration of conscious parenting within your mind. You think about it, you embody it, you vibrate in accordance to it. You watch, you learn, you listen. If you like, you can write down ideas and concepts so that you can then externalize it and receive it back from an alternative perception. Knowing a thought in here is one way of experiencing information. If you write it down, you are then materializing it. You are bringing that thought into the physical. If you then read it, you are then able to actually experience the receivance of it, again, whilst allowing for that to be received and experienced. All good, bro. That means that you have 2 or 3 ways of being able to experience that same information. Almost like somebody else giving you this information that you are receiving through your senses. Through your senses. I deliver my content to me. Everything I experience is for me, created by me. Every video I make for a version of myself that would like to have received this information, and I gift that information to that previous self by creating it now, as well as gifting it to anybody else that wishes to receive it. The fact you are watching this video means that you resonate with my way of delivering information. I am not able to, well, I am, my name is Cain and I'm more than able, but I do not desire to restrict myself in the deliverance of my information, to put on too much of a mask or a character, because that will only limit my enjoyment in the creation of this material. To deliver it in a certain way to be reached by the masses is not my directive. It's not my main prerogative in what I do. I share simply because I can, and if it resonates with you, then great. If not, then that is also perfect, because again, the experience is allowing me to continue to learn and to grow, as well as allowing for those on the same understanding or vibrational frequency as myself to do the same. A lot of what I record, I direct as though I am speaking to myself, my younger self, or a lot of the time my children, knowing that one day, if I am no longer here and they require some form of information from myself, that they would be able to then find it accordingly, externally, physically. Although in truth they will always be able to connect to me energetically, because we are always connected, always united, always part of this same beautiful adventure and journey, this story we call life. So the best way to create anything is with structure and freedom. This is peculiar because the two are never seen as being part of the same thing, but in truth they are part of the same thing. They are the two wings on the same bird. They are the two elements of the same 24 hours, the day and the night, the light and the dark, love and the void or separation of it. Fear does not really exist, it's just a separation of love. So in truth there is only one thing, there is only love. There is only a day, it's just made up of day, of night and dark, day and light. It's the same 24 hours, it's the same experience. Each year of your life leading and helping to create the entirety of your life. There is never anything separate to the single self, to the eternal self. So you create yourself space in time, safe structure, with an understanding of what it is you wish to experience or create, and then you allow yourself to open up like a channel and flow through that information to you, flow through that water, through the channel that you are yourself, without any desire to control it. If I have a structure of understanding, this video is all free flow. Everything I create is free flow. I have an understanding, I have an idea, okay, let's make a video on creating a video. And then this information is nothing to do with me. I don't think it. If I try to start minding about what I say and controlling what I say, it's like trying to control the way I walk. I'm most probably going to trip myself up. I allow space and time with an understanding of the vibration of information or deliverance that I want to express and share. Okay, today we're going to talk about conscious parenting. Okay, tune into it. Okay, let's go. Conscious parenting is all about an awareness of self. Consciousness in itself is the ability to comprehend the way we feel and we think. It's having an understanding of everything around us as well as within us, knowing it's all part of the same aspect of self. Conscious parenting is being aware of the way that we deliver information to our children and the way they are able to accept it. Some people can receive information in different ways, and it's more beneficial to deliver to somebody the information in the way that they're able to receive it. Some people appreciate praise, some people appreciate a pat on the back, some people like to be shown, to be told, to be touched, to know that they are loved, to know they are good enough, to know that what they are doing is right, etc., etc. I've done a video on conscious parenting, and every time I make a video, I don't know what it is that's in the video. And sometimes when I watch back the various snippets to just edit the front or the back of the video off, I'm like, oh, whoa, that's powerful. Where did that come from? I was from up there. That's why I never edit any videos other than the front and the back. And I never have any desire to control the information that flows through. This is another reason why my videos end up being 30, 40 minutes often, because there is such a vast amount of energy to flow through, a vast amount of information to flow through. So for now, I'll bring a closure to this video and just remind you that it all comes from you, it starts with you. And it is all dependent on how much you desire the experience or creation of that which you want to experience. I love you all. I'm here in any way, shape or form that I can be to assist you. If you are new to the understanding or the concept of spirituality and energy vibrating at different frequencies, Head over to the Cosmic Surfer channel if you're not watching this there already. Subscribe to the channel. Watch the Modern Day Mindfulness series, because it's the most modern day way of delivering this information, to remove the label spirituality and just to label it as consciousness expansion. As we continue to expand our consciousness, our awareness, we cause the very evolution of humanity, an evolution of the universe itself. As in truth, as you expand yourself, your awareness of self, your consciousness, you cause the very expansion of the universe itself. Love, light, infinite blessings, and all that gooey good stuff. And until next time, namaste.